In this video, I'll be explaining the exercises on page 59. So a countable noun is a noun that you can count. For example, a mobile phone, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mobile phones. Yeah. But happiness is uncountable because you can't really have one happiness, two happinesses, or five happinesses. Yeah. Or jealousy. Yeah. Celos. For example, you wouldn't really say one jealousy, 25 jealousies. That sounds very unusual. So, a footballer, pues puede haber más de uno, puede haber dos, tres, cuatro, 1500 futbolistas. Okay, so he was one of the greatest footballers of all time. Okay, so they have a singular form, footballer, and a plural form, footballers. Okay, and then uncountable confidence. It would be a bit strange to say confidences. No? How many confidences do you have? ¿Cuántas confianzas tienes? Sounds very strange. Okay, so some can be countable or uncountable with a difference. Yeah, so is a sport es un deporte. Yeah, and sport, el deporte en general. Yeah, in general, as you can see here, is the uncountable form. Okay, good. Well, another example of one that can be both is experience, like la experiencia, and experiences. Yeah, cuántas experiencias. All right, very good. Okay, nice. So let's have a look at this then. Spectator, when you can have more than one spectator, or 5, 10, 11, 1 million spectators. Fans, pues un fan, 20,500 fans. Okay, and excitement, well, it wouldn't sound very natural to say excitements. How many excitements? Yeah, sounds a bit weird. So, advice. Now, this is a difference in Spanish because in Spanish we say un consejo, dos consejos, 4,000 consejos, right? But in English, we can't say one advice, two advices, three advices. That's completely wrong. We have to say one piece of advice, two pieces of advice. I'm going to give you 5 pieces of advice, pero advices, no. All right. Facts, obviamente, pues sí. How many, for example, if somebody says, you need to include more facts, más hechos. Yeah, information. Well, that would sound very weird as well. For example, one information, two informations. Yeah. Okay, so skiing, like ir a esquiar. Yeah, that would sound very weird. Like one skiing, two skiings doesn't make sense. Athletics. Now that's a weird one because if you just say athletic, it's just an adjective. For example, he has a very athletic body. Tiene un cuerpo muy atlético. Yeah. Now, football is a strange one because football can be both. Cuando habla del balón, pues puedes comprar más de un balón de fútbol, ¿no? For example, we bought 25 footballs, yeah, or I need to buy 3 footballs. Pero cuando habla del deporte, pues, o sea, football is just the idea, the notion, the general concept. Okay, so money, we don't really say dineros. ¿Cuántos dineros? No. Salary, well, you can have, for example, he earns 2 salaries, yeah? Gana 2 salarios, yeah? Tiene un trabajo acá y un trabajo acá. Okay, coin, well, obviously. So in this case, just to make a point here, salaries would be with an I instead of the Y. I'm sure you know that already, but anyway. And then coins with moneda, monedas, 4,000 monedas. Okay, so racket, yeah, well, it could be rackets, yeah. Raqueta para jugar tenis. So obviamente puede haber más de uno. Equipment, yeah, that sounds strange in plural. How many equipments do you have? What equipments? No, that sounds very weird. Glove, pues guante, un guante, dos guantes, 4,500 guantes. Okay, so temperature, well, I guess you could have different temperatures. Yeah, for example, during the race, you will experience different temperatures. Durante la carrera experimentarás diferentes temperaturas. Weather, that would sound weird, different weathers. I mean, you could say it like different weathers are better for driving. It sounds a little bit weird, to be honest. And sunshine, you wouldn't really say like, oh, I have 1 sunshine or 25 sunshines. Sounds quite strange. Exercise, well, es el ejercicio, pero cada movimiento es un exercise. Yeah, for example, you could say this routine has 5 exercises. Yeah. Or for example, At the gym, I did 25 different exercises, 25 ejercicios diferentes. Un tracksuit, ¿no? Es como un traje para hacer deporte, ¿no? Regularmente es una como chamarra ligera, ¿ya? Y el pantalón como combina, ¿ya? Y obviamente puedes en tu closet tener los tracksuits que quieras, ¿no? Y trainers, pues también, ¿no? Ajá. Tenis para correr, pues puedes tener más de una. All right, good. Okay, so I think that's cleared that up. Well done. So we've got some problems here. So pause the video and try to answer this exercise. So gives good advice. Como ya dije, advice no existe. I've heard the results. The news are very bad. Yeah. Obviamente no decimos the news are, the news is. Yeah. For example, that news was, yeah. The news is, yeah. People likes, pues obviamente people no va con ese, creo que eso ya lo he corregido como 1000 veces en clase. Some footballers have long hairs, tienen cabellos largos. Well, sounds a bit weird. So, tiene el cabello largo, okay? It was a terrible weather, just simply it was terrible weather. So the match was cancelled. Ronaldo has very expensive furniture. Un caso que no mencioné. En español sí hablamos de un mueble, dos muebles, 4,500 muebles. But in English, we don't. We just say furniture. If you want to count furniture, you can say one piece of furniture, two pieces of furniture. Okay. And my shorts was, well, my shorts were, yeah. Okay, my shorts were very dirty after the match. I had to do some hard works to beat the champ, some hard work, trabajo duro, no trabajos duros, okay? The national team stayed in a luxury accommodation. So accommodation is not countable. It'd be fine if it was the national team stayed in a luxury hotel, eso sí, or in a luxury apartment, eso sí, but luxury accommodation is a bit weird. Accommodation isn't countable. I need informations, obviamente, eso está muy mal. Okay, good. So that's done then. So a few, unos cuantos, a few people, yeah, a few dogs, yeah, unos cuantos, okay. Fewer, menos, but for countable, yeah. For example, fewer people, fewer cats, fewer mobile phones, okay. Many, a great many, muchos, very many, not many. There were a few people, unas cuantas personas, but not many, pero no muchas. Several, varios. Several players were injured, varios jugadores se lastimaron. A small, a good, a great, a large, great number of. Cuando es number, también es countable, okay? A large number of fans. Yeah, watch the matches on Saturdays. But only a small number, un número muy reducido on Wednesday evenings. Okay, good, good, good. So what about these ones with uncountable now? So very little, yeah? There wasn't much interest, no había mucho interés, yeah? You wouldn't say no había muchos intereses en el cricket, no? Como no? In the village cricket match. So very few, very little sugar. He eats very little sugar. He doesn't eat much sugar. Yeah. Okay. A great deal of money, a great deal of energy, a great deal of time. Todos son uncountable. Yeah. Or a large amount of, a small amount. También amount back on uncountable. So for example, a large amount of money, a large amount of time, a small amount of happiness. Okay. Use these words. So a lot of está padre porque va con los dos, va con countable y con uncountable. ¿Ya? Esos son los muy útiles porque pues no hay manera de equivocarse. A lot of va con improvement o va con a lot of fans. Okay, none at all. So no pride es uncountable. A lack of, una falta de, una carencia de honesty. But you could also say a lack of tickets, a lack of money, a lack of people, a lack of doctors. Yeah. So a lack of no blah, blah at all. No money at all. Yeah. Or no water at all. No computers at all. No free time at all. Yeah. No cars at all. Okay. So they're all good examples of ones that you can use with both countable and uncountable. Okie dokie. So again, guys, pause this video and try to answer this exercise. So Sports people, yeah, es countable, pues there's many. Yeah, se pueden contar one sports person, 25 sports people. Okay. For example, the English footballer Rio Ferdinand managed to injure himself by watching TV for hours. Se pueden contar las horas, a number of hours. Yeah. So, 1 hora, 2 horas, 4,000 horas. Yeah. Se pueden contar, es countable. Entonces, a number of. Okay. Chris Lewis shaved his head, spent time. Yeah. So time is a weird one because when you say time times 5 times, 7 times, 8 times, it's veces. Yeah. In that case, it's countable. But when it refers to tiempo, yeah, cuánto tiempo, in that case, how much time? How much time do you spend watching TV? Cuánto tiempo? Okay. When the racing car Jensen took several or friends. Aquí estamos hablando de friends. Se pueden contar 1 friend, 2 friends, 5 friends, 8 friends. Yeah. Entonces, several. A small amount no se usa para countable. Okay. All right. So amount queda fuera. Okay. And they didn't see any. Yeah. Como tenemos didn't. Yeah. No es posible. Yeah. Porque ya sería un double negative. They didn't see any bears, any boars, sorry. So the group went back to the house and had to eat and drink. No hay nada countable. They had lots to eat. Too many únicamente es posible si es countable. Pero aquí no hay nada countable. Comieron demasiado. Tomaron demasiado. So he was convinced he would soon have better luck. Now, we don't really say un suerte, dos suertes, or una suerte, 4,000 suertes. Yeah, so much better luck. Okay. And offered much money. Pues much suena un poco raro así en present. Yeah. Entonces, a lot of es una opción más segura. Okay. As a bet that he would be shooting in the next hours. Yeah. Hours se pueden contar. Yeah. Entonces, few. Little no se puede para countable. After everyone had gone to bed, he crept outside, walked meters. Unos cuantos metros. Yeah. Away from the house and made sounds, sonidos. Yeah. A few sounds, unos cuantos sounds. Okay. Porque se pueden contar. Okay, guys. So I hope, as always, that was useful.